Say Mr. L.
Okay.
That's what people call me. They call me L.
Okay, Mr. L. Look, well, first off, talk about what kind of town or city Bellaire is. I mean, you've been here for a long time. Just kind of talk about the city, and you can be as honest as you want to about it.
Bellaire, first of all, it's not a city no more. It's a village. Okay, a lot of people moved away because that highway came through and it took all the back half of Bellaire off. But there's your rural areas of Bellaire. But to be frank about everything, I don't care who you are. I know you smoke weed around here. And I know what you do. I know you party. I party with a lot of you guys. Hopefully you don't recognize who voice this is, but
So you're saying there are a lot of drugs around Bellaire?
there's a lot of drugs here. And you have to fight a little bit around here too. You might have to fight a little bit. But that's the way we always been, fighters. We always stuck up for what we like. This is a football town. We play sports around here, all of us. We was born and raised to play sports. We was born and raised to play football, baseball, basketball. We had it all. You know, we didn't make it to the big dance, but you know, we're still getting there.
Yep. All right. Well, look. Let me ask you about this. Just again, this is just your opinion and what you heard. Kind of take me back to '95. You said you were in prison, but just kind of take me back to '95 and what you heard about the Nathan Brooks murders. About you. You said something good about him being in jail and him being isolated. Why was he isolated? Just kind of talk on that whole situation.
Well, that year, I think it might have been a year before, I think I went to prison. Okay, so I had like 3 years to do. So my security was kind of tight. So I was only allowed out certain times of the day, and I could either watch TV or take a shower. Well, I was watching the news, and then actually, no, I take that back. I went to EOCC. I got released from prison. Went to EOCC for a little bit, and up in EOC, he was at EOCC, I believe. And I remember seeing him up there, but I never did associate with him too much. But then we had home passes. Now I ain't been home in a couple years. I gotta get mine, man. I want to see my kids. I want to see my baby's mom. Da da da. And we went home on a home pass, and then we were ordered to come back. Well, we had a certain amount of time to get back there, so when we went back there, Nathan had went home on his home pass, I believe.
No, he never got out. He never got out.
It was something like that. It was something. Might be the next day. The next day. I'm sorry. It was the next day. I was ordered to come back, and that's when we was told what he did. That's what it was. It was the next day. It wasn't the same day, because at that time I was getting ready to get out of EOCC, so I had my overnight passes. So I took my overnight pass. I forget what day it was. Then the next morning I had to come back. And then if I didn't come back, it was considered escape.
Yeah. Okay.
So I came back.
So look, so just tell me in your own words what you heard about what he did, if you can.
When I heard about it, I was shocked. I didn't really hear too much about him because I didn't really want to know too much about him. But anybody that's in EOCC is in rehabilitation, so it don't matter what he's being rehabilitated for. I knew why I was there. I didn't know why he was there, but he was having trouble with his family members anyway.
So what did you hear he did?
I just heard he cut his family up, put one head in the punch bowl. I don't know. I couldn't believe it. At first I couldn't. until it was all over the news. I didn't know. Man, I don't think I can do it, but he did it.
What do you think about him like doing all the satanic worship, which led to him?
Well, that's okay. When he hung in Bellaire, that's the crowd he hung around. So normally, if you hang around, if, if you hang around the barbershop too long, you're gonna get a haircut. So he was into that anyway. Now, I really didn't associate with him down when he was doing all that because I already knew what that type of crowd was. But they never messed with our crowd, the crowd that I was with. We was ready for that. But the satanic stuff, he was in black. He was always wearing black lipstick. He was always wearing black, and the crew that he hung around always wore black. Now, if I needed something, I can go over there and get it. But if I didn't have to mess with him, I didn't.
Yeah. Can you believe something like so brutal with him, you know, killing his mom and dad who gave him life could happen right here in this small town in Ohio?
Oh, it happens here.
Okay.
It happens here. I don't know if you remember when down in Shadyside, the same thing happened where they raped the old lady and then robbed her. I knew him too. And I forget their name, so it happens around here. And a lot of times it happens because there's nothing to do around here. There's nothing. I mean, yeah, we got countryside back here. Yeah, you don't know about the countryside back there in Bellaire, man. We can shoot guns, we can do whatever. We can shoot you if we wanted to and just sit you back there until somebody comes and finds you.
Yeah. But don't shoot me. I ain't done anything.
No, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. This is Bellaire, man. You got the country. You're just in the city right now, but you got the country part. Man, they shoot guns all day long.
What'd you think when you heard about the fact that that Nathan Brooks not only killed his parents, but he had a hit list including his brother and his friends and others that he was going to kill too?
I'm glad. You know what? I'm glad his brothers, however, made it out of there or didn't even go there. I think they didn't go there. So that was the best thing.
No, his one brother went and found his family, but Nathan had left. So he.
Yeah, it was something like that. So I'm glad they got out of it. You can make a hit list all you want. But as long as I ain't on that goddamn hit list, I don't give a damn what the hell you do. Because I'm waiting for you. But he knew. He knew who to mess with, who not to. He knew where to go, where not to. His specific target was his family. Now, without family, I don't know what you're gonna do if you don't have none.
What about the fact that year, again, that was 27 years ago, but what about the fact that they ended up canceling Halloween that year because they were afraid that some of his people he was associated with would retaliate?
Well, I'll say this back then. They had, I don't know if you remember the clown incident when everybody was dressing up, scaring people. So there was a couple clowns at the other end. So if he'd have been in with the clowns, he probably would have got what the one clown got because they were arresting people that year. So they just canceled Halloween. I didn't mind it. I didn't mind it for the simple fact that I want my kids to be safe. I want them to be safe. So if you're dressed up as a clown on a Halloween shit, but you're up in the woods somewhere, man, as soon as somebody jump out, man, I'm gonna whoop your ass. And that's what happened. So a couple of those clowns got whooped, but those were the type of people that he associated with. It was.
What else about Nathan Brooks and that whole case that you remember kind of stands out to you or comes to mind when we talk about him and what he did?
What stood out to me was on the whole situation, That was your family, man. That was your family. And I don't think I can go deep enough to not just to kill my family. I don't even think I killed myself. I'd let somebody else do it. But if I'm gonna chop, I don't know if it's the mama or somebody's head and put it in the punch bowl, I would have waited there and just shot the police. They gotta kill me too, because I'm going for life anyway. So that's what stuck out to me. How could you find it in yourself? And you probably gonna have to dig deep to kill your family unless you were high doing it. I'd have to get high. That'd be the only way I'd do it.
Or possessed by demons.
I don't know about demon thing,
Yeah.
but I know I'd have to be high as fuck to do that. And excuse my language, I hope y'all put this language on there too. Because I'd have to be high as hell to fucking do that shit. And there ain't nothing in this world that's gonna make me mad enough to kill my family. I don't, I might be mad at them, I'll fight with them. I ain't gonna kill them. I'm not.
It's been 27 years. You think, not asking you to speak for Nathan, but do you think he has any remorse or he's sorry for what he did?
Nope. Nope. I think he had that plan. I think he was gonna do that. I think he was waiting for the right time to do it. And he picked the right time to do it, and he did it. So he had that in his mind regardless. The whole time, he had that in his mind. He was gonna kill his family. I don't know what they did or whatever. I don't think nothing constitutes, and nothing matches up to what you did as a family member to me. You might have did some dirt to me, but I ain't gonna kill you. So he had this already mapped out.